Ever tried sewing an entire summer wardrobe from thrifted fabric or spent 15 hours embroidering one cactus? Welcome to the cozy chaos of my studio. Today I'm sewing a breezy summer top, finishing that never ending cactus embroidery, and sharing a big 7-month YouTube update. Let's get into it. Sewing my sustainable summer wardrobe has honestly been so much fun. And so far, I've made a bucket hat from a Hawaiian shirt, turned old jeans into shorts, and stitched that cute shirt from a thrifted shower curtain I showed you a couple weeks ago. And today, I'm completing the look with a matching top. If you love thrifty, slow sewn clothing projects like this, go ahead and give this video a like or hit subscribe so you don't miss what's up next. Okay, confession time. I really love sewing with shower curtains or any types of curtains because the fabric is so wide. It gives you tons of space to play with, especially for bigger pieces like the tops or this dress, or in my case, a top and a dress. For this one, I'm using the Hazley top pattern from Seamwork. I've actually made a bunch of Seamwork patterns since I started learning how to sew a couple years ago, and I love how approachable they are. This one checked all of my summer sewing boxes. It's free, it's beginner friendly, it uses less than a yard of a fabric, which is basically all I had left, and it's designed for cotton or linen pieces and loose and breezy. Of course, I added some of my personal touches, including top stitching the seams and finishing everything with my serger. Honestly, I love how it turned out. I'm already planning to make more in different colors, maybe even add some embroidery to the pocket. I think that would look really cute. Editing Katie here. I didn't realize that Bagel Spice was behind me the whole time. I thought it was really funny that he was just framed in the middle of the Juki. If I had to rate this pattern, it's definitely a 10 out of 10. It's easy to follow, only printed on 18 sheets of printer paper, and the fit is chef's kiss good. Sewing tip, the pattern is drafted for C cup, so I sized down since I'm petite and it worked out perfectly. The only thing I'd fix next time is I'd lengthen it a bit and be more careful with the hem. It's fine, it's just not my best hemming moment. Let me know what you think. I've got a wedding weekend coming up soon, and I think this might be the perfect morning after breakfast brunch outfit. Style with maybe a straw hat and a few necklaces and my platform sandals that I've been wearing to all the other weddings I've been to this year. Next up in the studio today is working on the never ending cactus embroidery. I think I'm at about 15 hours on this one already, but I'm really happy with how it's coming together. I want the cacti to be the star of the piece, so I'm keeping the background minimal and letting the texture shine. I should also let you know that I worked on this over a period of many weeks, and I had a couple of crises, including this one right here that you're witnessing. I started embroidering with the wrong color blue, and in my light, I just couldn't tell the color blue. But, I just decided to roll with it and keep going. And, mistakes are just little happy accidents, aren't they? I also wanted to show you the progress of the back because it's super messy and I just don't cut any of my tails and I sort of throw all of my floss around. It's becoming a little bit of a problem and I need to clean it up, but I'm just going to keep working on this because that's what I really want to do. I'll be the first one to admit that this piece was a little challenging. I have really bad depth perception and I kept forgetting what the cacti looked like. And after a while, I just, gave up on having them look lifelike. They're 2D, that's just what they're gonna be. But the main thing that was really difficult for me was that it was really big, and I usually draw out everything in Procreate, and then I print it out onto, sticky paper, but I didn't do this time because I started it while I was on vacation. So I just sorta went with it. I had my my pen that I used to draw everything out, but it kept fading really quickly. And so it just kept evolving and changing, and I just sort of rolled with it. I didn't really have an idea of what this would look like in the end, and it's nothing like the original picture, but I'm really liking how it's turning out. My favorite part about this piece so far is all the texture in it. The layering of the different colors of the blues and the greens and the browns really sort of made the cacti stand out with the chain stitch. And I just really like how it's coming out right here. On actual cacti, the spikes come out of these like little raised round spots that I'm sort of trying to mimic with a French knot here. I'm sure there's a technical name for them, but your girl, she just doesn't know what it's called. But fun fact, I do know that cacti spines are actually modified leaves, and many cacti use something called cam photosynthesis, which lets them conserve water by only opening their stomata at night. Pretty cool. I still have yet to put the spikes on the cacti, but I think I need a break from this piece because I'm going a little cross-eyed and I want to do something else. So I have officially been making YouTube videos for about 7 months now, and honestly, I'm still figuring it out. I have experimented with tutorials, thrift flips, cozy studio vlogs like this one, and I really love it. But juggling YouTube, my creative business, part-time jobs, yes, that's plural, part-time jobs, and Etsy, it's sort of been a lot. I'm still proud of what I've created though. Even when the algorithm is silent and views are slow, cue the video that I only got 100 views on last week. I've learned so much about editing, storytelling, and most of all, what actually brings me joy to make. In this format, part crafting, part reflection, part a little bit of real life feels like home. It's where I don't have to force anything. I just get to be here and craft and hang it with all of you. So if you've been watching for a while, thank you. Truly, your comments and encouragement mean the world to me. And if you're new here, hi, I'm Katie. I make cozy nature and cat inspired sustainable crafts, and I try to stitch a little bit of beauty into everyday life. At the time of writing this, I'm not monetized yet, and I've got a long, long, long way to go. I've got about 537 lovely subscribers, but I only have 61 public watch hours because your girl, she never uploads long form videos, and I'm still trying to figure it out. It's been sort of hard. And since YouTube's requirement is 4,000 hours of watch time, I've got a long way to go, which means I'll need to post more consistently. Probably would be a good idea to go live more often, and I need to stick to a weekly content schedule. So here's my shameless plug. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. I heard if you do, your next crafting project will turn out even better than you expected. So here's what I'm aiming for in the second half of 2025. I'm going to shoot to post and make one long form video every other week, which is realistic. I'd really love to post one long form video every week, but your girl just doesn't have enough time to do that. I can post 2 to 3 YouTube shorts per week, which is totally doable and manageable. And then I want to start selling what I make on Etsy, and I'm going to aim for posting 3 new listings a week. That means each video will feature at least one project that I'm going to post in my Etsy shop, whether it's digital download, something wearable, or a tiny embroidered piece to display. And big news, Katie Cat Studio is officially legal. I filed for my LLC, got my EIN and UBI, and my local business license. So now I just need to open a business bank account. And then the real work begins, actually listing things to sell. Let me know if you want to hear more business updates and future vlogs. Katie Cat Studio will be my first online business, but it's actually my second small business overall. I've run my fine gardening business for the past 3.5 years, and I'm excited to keep growing both that business and this new creative adventure. Thanks so much for spending a little time with me in the studio today. If you enjoyed this vlog, don't forget to like, subscribe, and maybe share it with a fellow maker or creative friend. And if you're curious what ends up in the shop, the link is in the description below. Until next time, my friends, keep stitching slow and stay cozy.